How to be mentally tougher.
Well, mentally tough is really, who was it? Thomas Edison, I think, said success is going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. So, what really builds a strong mindset is repetition. And in order to achieve the things you want in life, you got to know what you want. What is it that you want in your ultimate life? If you could have it any way you want, your personally, professionally, what are your dreams? What are your goals? What do you really want? And once you know what you want, then you got to know, well, why do you want it? Because without emotionally compelling reasons why you want something, those emotionally compelling reasons become the fuel for you to take action. Because the things that you really want to create, whether it's a business or a life or a great career, whatever it happens to be, it takes a long time and it's hard and you got to deal with lots of rejection and things that don't go your way. If you're trying to climb the corporate ladder, you're going to probably get passed over for promotions that you definitely deserved, but it's going to happen and you have to be able to put up with those things and keep moving forward on what it is that you want, because if you don't have an emotionally compelling reason why you want something, as soon as you run into a challenge or you started a business and things aren't going the way you want, you've lost a lot of money already, a rational person is going to be like, this ain't working, I should just quit and not waste any more money and give up. That sounds rational, that sounds reasonable. But when you love it, when you're passionate about it, when you feel like this is what I was put on this earth to do, and even though I failed and I got all this money into it and I still got nothing to show for it, there's got to be a way to make this work. I have to figure out a way to make this work. Inside me, there is a fire burning to make this happen, to make these dreams a reality. And if you know why you want these things, even though rationally you should give up, and people around you are like, yeah, you've been at it for a few years, it still hasn't worked out, you got a lot of money, you're getting older, you gotta be reasonable. And that sounds rational to do. But when you really love it and you really have a passion for it, even though it seems completely insane to keep moving forward, you will keep doing it. It's not the things that happen in life are so bad or the events are so bad. It's how we perceive what's happened. In other words, the meanings that we give things that have gone sideways in life that create the problems for us and trouble us. And so this is a mindset. I mean, my book 3% Man is about mindset, and especially my book Mastering Yourself, because I go into extensive detail here on how I've accomplished all the things I wanted to accomplish in life, and every business I've started and made successful, all the goals I've achieved. Most of the time, it looks like it ain't going to work out and will never work out. And there's a lot of reasons why I should just quit and give it up. But because I had a fire inside, I had an internal enthusiasm, I had really strong reasons why I wanted something, I had emotionally compelling reasons why I wanted it, I kept moving forward. And eventually, with enough time, enough repetition, enough making mistakes, but most importantly, learning from your mistakes, and you learn from your mistakes what works, what doesn't work. You refine your approach and you keep trying new things, just like Thomas Edison. Every time he tried something to make the light bulb work and it didn't, he looked at it as I'm one step closer to finding something that will work. What I'm doing is a process of elimination, finding all the things that will not make a light bulb work. And eventually I will come across some kind of material that will make it work. And eventually he and his group of scientists did. It seems insane to fail at something 10,000 times. Any rational person would have given up at 5,000 failures in the light bulb or even 7,000 failures. But he's like, oh, this is just science. I'll find all the things that don't work, and eventually process of elimination, I'm gonna figure it out. And that's his mindset. He was excited. He looked forward to it because each time he tried a new material, it either would work or it would. And almost 100% of the time, it didn't work. But yet, he didn't lose any enthusiasm. He kept going forward.
I think also as well, Thomas Edison, I remember reading this online somewhere that when Thomas Edison was a kid, they had expelled him from school, right? And basically what happened was his mom received a letter and she basically like found out what the letter was about, and the reason why he got expelled was due to mental deficiencies. But she lied, and like basically when she was reading the letter, she's like, "Oh, your son's too smart for this school. Put him somewhere else."
But in
And
reality,
then
it was
this
the opposite.
entire time, especially when he did his inventions, he thought, "Oh man, I'm so smart and this and that." And then later on, as an adult, he found out what really was in that letter, and he's like, "Holy crap, there's no way."
Right.
And I've done all this.
Right.
So you don't know what a person goes through, and it's like this dude apparently had mental deficiencies, and look, we're able to see things because we have lights.
Yeah.
Like, that's awesome.